Hey guys, Those Super Communications back again with another episode of Talking WWE. This time it will have to be, I'm going to try to review last week's Smackdown, which is what this video is about, in 15 minutes. So, wish me luck. Anyway, last week's Smackdown, which aired on the 15th of, no, not November, because, duh, is that November? What the fuck? It's February. So it aired on the 15th of February. And I was not looking forward to it because SmackDown lately has been really a big letdown. But I was pleasantly surprised by this episode of SmackDown. I enjoyed it. There were some issues, but I still enjoyed it. Um, I liked the tag team turmoil idea. I thought it handled it really well. It was entertaining. It was fun to watch. So really definitely enjoyable. The episode opened up with Big Show and Kane backstage with several tag teams, and they announced the idea of the tag team turmoil, which just causes the teams to get excited. So it says that this is the type of match that's all about the luck of the draw, and this is your chance to grab your opportunity and make an impact in the tag team race for contendership for the tag team titles. And then the first match was a weak match. It was Bray Wyatt versus R-Truth. Uh, R-Truth is pretty much a jobber now, and Bray Wyatt just took him out pretty easily. It was a pretty forgettable match. Um, Wyatt wins with the Sister Abigail. Summer Rae then faces off with Paige, and there's a lot of recaps of like what happened last Monday, on that Raw where Paige gets sprayed with a black spray tan or something. Which actually I don't think that happened earlier actually, and they just show a recap of the match that she won over Bella, and one of the Bella twins, So I think it's yeah, yeah, she beat Brie. So they show a replay of that, and I have to admit, I'm getting tired of Raw replays on SmackDown. This is SmackDown. I don't need to see replays of Raw. I already saw Raw. I don't need to see replays of Raw on SmackDown. Show me replays of what happened last week in SmackDown if you're going to be doing that, but I don't need to see replays of Raw. So Summer Rae faces off against Paige. Paige wins, applies the PTO for the win, which is a submission maneuver. It's okay. It's decent. It's not much really. It is what it is. I like Paige though, so I'm glad she won. Then Nikki Bella talks trash to Paige at ringside, and then you have the confrontation showing the footage from the confrontation between Rusev and John Cena on Raw, which was not much of just another replay where John Cena got his eye hurt. Then they keep hyping Sheamus' return. Then they show the replay of the Exotic Express dropping Adam Rose on his ass during the Trust Fall the week before in SmackDown. And then you have another shitty match between Fandango and Adam Rose, where Fandango wins again by pinning Fandango with the last win, the last dance. Well, not really the last win, but the last dance. Jumps off the top rope with a good move. It's just a rehash. I already saw this match. I saw it. I saw it last week on SmackDown. It's just like, why do we keep seeing the same damn matches? See, I would say it was better than the other SmackDowns I've seen recently, but it still wasn't great. I'd be lying if I said this is a great SmackDown, and I'm not gonna, it's not a rant, but before the tag team turmoil, the matches were pretty lame, I have to be honest, and pretty forgettable. Crap like Adam Rose versus Fandango, Part 2, a match that nobody wanted to see again. And then, of course, she loses and gets pissed off at the Rosebuds, of course, blah, 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 blah. Tag team turmoil. But before that, they show the video package of Sting accepting Triple H's challenge, which is just a recap of what we saw on Raw. And then the tag team turmoil starts, and then Roman Reigns and Daniel Bryan team up, and they go off, they face off against The Miz and Damien Mizdow, and they beat The Miz and Damien Mizdow. Then they go on to face the Usos, which I thought was a pretty fun match. You showed the Usos, I think, are a really good tag team, so it was really fun to see the Usos go off against Daniel Bryan and Roman Reigns. The whole sort of drama with Roman Reigns not wanting to hurt his cousins was actually pretty palpable and actually pretty interesting, and added a little bit of intrigue to the match. And it was actually a pretty exciting match. And, well, Daniel Bryan goes a little bit too far with the submission hold. And actually what happens is that Daniel Bryan gets a little bit too violent. Like, he goes outside the ring and starts kicking the crap out of one of the Usos guys. And so Roman Reigns comes in and he's like, hey, he's hurt. He's hurt. Stop. Do this in the ring. Get into the ring. You can't win like this. And of course, Daniel Bryan eventually ends up winning that match because I think what he does is he gets him in a yes lock, and the Uso and I believe it's Jay gets Jay gets put in a yes lock submission maneuver. He taps out, but Bryan holds on for a little bit too long, and Reigns comes in and gets him off. It's like, hey, 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 hey. And it was nice to see that, a little bit of an edge to Daniel Bryan. And so then they're arguing a bit. Bryan and Roman Reigns are arguing a little bit because of Bryan holding one of his cousins for too long with the submission hold. Then they face off against the Los Matadores, and Bryan ends up doing a suplex, actually, and then he applies the yes lock again, and then the Los Matadores get eliminated. Then Daniel Bryan and Roman Reigns face off against Slater Gator with Heath Slater, the tag team of Heath Slater and Titus O'Neil. Titus O'Neil gets in the ring, but Reigns hits him with a Superman punch. Then Reigns later spears Slater for the win, and they get eliminated from the tag. Slater Gator gets eliminated from the tag team turmoil. They're a really awkward tag team, a really shitty tag team anyway. And then Daniel Bryan and Roman Reigns face off against the Ascension. And the Ascension just start cheating from the beginning. They start beating the hell out of Daniel Bryan and Roman Reigns. They're not even wrestling. It's just a brawl. They're just beating the shit out of them. And then the team of Daniel Bryan and Roman Reigns win by count. They win by what is it? Disqualification. They win by DQ because the Ascension got disqualified for being too violent and not even wrestling. But it was all part of the plan for the Authority, because in comes the old tired shoe tag team of Big Show and Kane, and they come in and it looks like they're really gonna do it. They're dominating them. They're kicking Daniel Bryan and Roman Reigns' asses. They choke slams, everything. Everything's going there. It looks like everything might be going their way. But then there's a problem because Kane and Big Show are having a little bit of arguments on ringside, and the Big Show doesn't want to hear any of it, and so the Big Show knocks out Kane with an uppercut, knocks him out with a punch, and that was actually an interesting development, I have to admit, dissension among the ranks of the Authority, and so the match is actually pretty decent. I mean, it was the match started out just one-sided, Kane and Big Show just dominating, because Daniel Bryan and Roman Reigns are absolutely exhausted. But Big Show and Kane are basically, Big Show's playing around with Daniel Bryan too much, and so Kane is like, hey, you got to take this more seriously. And then, Bryan actually catches Kane in a yes lock. Big Show shouts at Kane, and then he kicks Bryan in the head, and then Reigns is held back, but then Big Show pulls Kane to the corner, blind to tag in. Big Show and Kane argue. Big Show headbutts Daniel Bryan down before knocking Reigns off the apron. Big Show then sets up for the choke slam, but then Daniel Bryan counters into the yes lock, and then Kane then kicks Bryan off the Big Show. Kane screams at the Big Show, this drama, this drama that's going on. Big Show orders Kane to get out of his face. Kane turns him around. Big Show hits Kane with a knockout punch. Then Reigns then spears the Big Show, and then Bryan gets a huge yes chant before hitting the knee kick, which is the running knee for the win. And of course, all this old drama at ringside was happening. You know, the Big Show's like, "Don't tell me how to do my job." It's like, "Hey, you need to pay attention. You need to take this seriously. I don't want to lose this match." You know, that kind of sort of drama that's going on between Kane and the Big Show. And that's after the Big Show got put in a yes lock. It was an accident. It won't happen again. You know, so I didn't mind the little bit of drama that was going on between the Big Show and Kane. It made it a little bit more interesting. And then that was SmackDown. Most of it was the tag team turmoil. And I thought it was pretty entertaining, the tag team turmoil aspect of it anyway. But the Raw recaps I could do without. The shitty other matches, Bray Wyatt versus R-Truth, forgettable, predictable, lame match. Paige versus Summer Rae. I like Paige, but it wasn't really much of a match. I'm glad Paige won, but it would just take it or leave it. And of course, fucking Adam Rose and fucking Fandango was fucking useless, as usual. So, but I enjoyed the tag team turmoil for the most part. It was there was some interesting drama that was going on and some fun matches. The matchup with Daniel Bryan and Roman Reigns versus the Usos was a real highlight. I even enjoyed their match with the Big Show and Kane. So overall, I would say I liked this SmackDown, this episode of SmackDown from February 12th. So I would say it's the best SmackDown I've seen lately after getting back into watching WWE, at least a recent product. So it was entertaining. It was not perfect because the earlier matches kind of sucked, but the tag team turmoil was fun and unique and different and added a little bit of intrigue. So yeah, I would say I liked this episode of SmackDown. So I guess 1 out of 3. You know, it's not really the best track record, but hey, it's better than nothing. But anyway, I really don't know what to say about this episode of SmackDown except thank you for watching this shorter recap, this look back at my thoughts on this episode of SmackDown. And stay tuned for more Talking WWE, the condensed version, but still with all the same passion and all the same energy as before, just a little bit shorter. But anyway, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys later. See ya.